Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How you doing today? Before we get started, I just want to tell you guys it's not too late to sign up for the September newsletter. All of the important information is always going to be in the description box below. Plus, we're working on the October newsletter. So I wanted to, let you guys know about that. Plus, get your coffee, maybe some chocolate, because you just never know with me. I swear, I really need to get that put on a t-shirt, maybe a mug. I do have a merch line, but it's on my first channel, which will be back up and running by next Tuesday. So get over there. If you're new here, but you don't know about my first channel, I do have a first channel. It's called Autumn's Backyard Garden, because I'm Autumn. So, all right. All right. So there's a few things that I want to talk about. Okay. And this probably will, I might do another video later on, because there's a few things that I want to talk about, but you just can't mix them in with other things. You know what I'm saying? So, the first thing that I want to talk about, last night I was on the phone with Tara Douglas. You know her as my channel moderator, okay? So we're on the phone and we're just talking, okay? And this is important because I need you guys to be aware that this is happening, okay? And we're just talking about just general things. She's talking about her son, I'm talking about my son, and I start talking about sheets that I bought at Target. I swear to you. All of a sudden, we both hear this. This phone call is now being recorded. It wasn't a person. It was like a robot recording. She said, "Did you hear that?" I said, "What did you hear?" And I said, "I heard something." And she said, "This phone call is now being recorded." I said, "I heard that." And she's like, "What the hell was it?" I said, "I don't know." And I said, "Hang up." I said, "I'll call you back." So, because I was on my cell phone, she's on her house phone. So I called her back from my house phone. This is happening. So if you guys have ever run into this or have ever heard this, let me know. Yeah. Anyway, right away, we call Trish, right? "Has this ever happened?" She goes, "Oh yeah." So she said, "Funny, it should happen on a Wednesday night." She said, "When did it happen?" I said, "About 6:55 p.m. She goes, "Funny, we always go live at 7 o'clock. Somebody's listening. Yeah. Anyway, so on to this topic that I want to talk about, okay? And we didn't go live last night because both Trish and I were very, very busy, okay? I was just busy throughout the entire day, and so was she. So that's why we didn't go live. But we will be live tomorrow night, either her channel, my channel, 7 p.m. Be there or be square. And have coffee and chocolate at the ready. Because you never know with her, either her or me. Because it always gets crazy. So, this that I want to talk about, I just saw this and I'm like, so they're warning us now. Okay. So states are learning how many Afghan evacuees are coming our way. So what are they doing? Giving us a list? Oh, here you go. Here you go. All right. So the potato administration, yeah, because we love them. on yesterday began notifying governors and state refugee coordinators across the country about how many Afghan evacuees from among the first group, just the first group, not considering the rest of them that are still coming, of nearly 37,000 arrivals are slated to be resettled in their states. So coming to a neighborhood near you, kids. Okay? California, because I know quite a few of you guys live out in California, okay? Or California, as you guys call it. Oh, I feel so bad. Come to Florida. Be my neighbor. So California is projected to take more arrivals than any other state. Guys. Ow. More than 5,200 people, according to State Department data, for the Afghan Placement and Assistance Program obtained by the Associated Press. Alabama and Mississippi are each slated to welcome 10. 10? Okay. Is that 10? Like 10 or like 10,000? They're not saying. According to U.S. officials, Hawaii, South Dakota, West Virginia, Wyoming, and the District of Columbia are not expected to resettle anyone from the first group of evacuees who fled during the final days of the chaotic U.S. withdrawal last month. Are there still Americans over there? Did anybody answer that? Are there? Because concerned Marine mom over here needs to know. So the administration has requested funding from Congress to help resettle 65,000 Afghans in the United States by the end of this month, and 95,000 by September 2022. You know, why don't we just give them their own state? How about that? Potato tapped the former governor of his home state of Delaware, Jack Markell, to temporarily serve as his point person on resettling Afghan evacuees in the United States. Oh, did he? Did he really? Oh, buddy, aren't ya? Yeah. So states with a historically large number of Afghans who resettled in the U.S. over the last 20 years, including California, Maryland, Texas, and Virginia, are again welcoming a disproportionate number of evacuees, according to the data. Many gravitate to the Northern Virginia, the Maryland suburbs of D.C., and Northern California, some of the most expensive housing markets in the country. That's because, should I say it? What are they doing? Giving them the houses that got foreclosed on because us Americans couldn't afford it because of the pandemic. Because we lost our jobs, we lost our homes, we lost everything, so now we're homeless. Not me, but a lot of Americans are now homeless. So they're giving the Afghans now these homes that are now vacant that were once occupied by hardworking Americans. Ask it for a friend. If anybody has that answer, call me. Oklahoma, which over the course of the 20-year war had resettled a relatively small number of Afghans, is slated to resettle 1,800 new arrivals. Many of the new evacuees requested, they're putting in requests now. Oh, what are we? What are we, a big restaurant? You're putting in requests now. All right. They requested to be resettled in those states because they already have family and close friends living in those states, according to the two U.S. officials who spoke on the condition of okay. We're going to put you where we're going to put you. And you're even lucky to be here. I don't want to hear any more complaints. You've been complaining about the living conditions at the military bases. Don't complain. We got you out of there when we left. No, we. There is no we. We didn't leave you. We didn't leave our Americans. Potato and his administration left our Americans over there because they said they didn't want to leave. That's bull. That's bull. They just... I'm going to shut up. So... Oh, Madonna me. So the State Department resettled evacuees based on the advice of local affiliates of 9 national resettlement agencies in the U.S. government is working with, the officials said. The officials said Afghan evacuees are advised that other parts of the country, including areas with plentiful job openings and cheaper housing, could be good places to begin their new lives in the U.S. Plenty of jobs. Plenty of jobs. But yet, the potato administration just put another extension on the unemployment thingamajig. Yeah. Trish told me that last night. I said, oh, they're aiding and abetting the lazy again, huh? Aiding and abetting. So, the Afghan evacuees go through a Department of Homeland Security coordinated process of security vetting before being admitted. I've asked this question before. I really want to know how they vet when they don't have Social Security numbers, birth certificates. You can't do like background checks. You really can't. It's not like they've ever had their fingerprints taken before, so you can't run that. So how's this vetting being done? And every evacuee who comes into the United States also goes through a health screening. Evacuees who are 12 and older are required to get, right? As a term of their humanitarian parolee status after entering the country. Parolee status? What did they... A parolee is someone who gets released from prison. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but... Still, there have been unexpected complications. U.S.-bound flights for evacuees who have been staying temporarily in third country processing sites were halted last week after measles cases were discovered among several Afghans who had recently arrived in the U.S. Some of the recent Afghan arrivals could also face a tough road ahead if Congress doesn't take action to treat them as refugees arriving in the U.S. The Afghan evacuees are not currently eligible for food stamps, cash assistance through the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families program, for low-income families, Medicaid, or other traditional refugee services that are funded through the Department of Health and Human Services. Currently, each Afghan refugee is slated to receive $1,225 to help with rent, furniture, and food, and provide a small amount of pocket money. All right. Why don't you why don't you help out our homeless vets with pocket money? Why don't you know how many homeless children are in this country? Help out our needy first. Help out our hungry first. Give them pocket money. Give them that $1,225 a month and some pocket money to help them with rent. And yeah, they're not eligible for food stamps and cash assistance. That's bull. And y'all know it. You're not going to do it to me. You're not going to piss me off today, huh? Not today. Not today, Satan. Oh, no. Today's going to be a good day. Yeah, it is. I'm not going to raise my voice. I'm not doing it. Nope. I got a lot to do today. I do. Yeah, it's 25 after 2. All right. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. And as always, fear less. Don't let nothing get under your skin like this. Shh. It gets under my skin. All right. Ciao.